Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Welcome to Outer Wilds. I'm screaming. Let's not scream. Welcome to Outer Wilds. If you are joining in the video recap, welcome to Outer Wilds. We are going to be exploring... I cannot for the life of me remember this planet. I literally have to look at my title. We're going to be exploring Giant's Deep today. And to recap what we have done so far, we have explored the Twins, we have explored Brittle Hollow, and we have discovered so many things. We've discovered that the Nomai work building multiple projects, these warp towers that can warp to all these different planets. I'm pretty sure this project has to do with finding the eye of the universe. They've found this quantum moon, and they've been able to warp to the quantum moon. The red planet on the Twins, the Ember Twin, has an underground city that we explored last time. And there's a warp from the Ash Twin, which is all the sand draining off of it. There's a warp from the Ash Twin to the Black Hole Forge, where they create these warp crystals. And they're trying to get like a warp crystal to make a bunch of stuff. Anyways, let's get in there. Let's get going. As I've said almost every single time, this game is like fully hooked me. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to continue playing and to try to finish it today. Well, not finish it today. There's no way we finish it today, but explore more mysteries. So there's a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to go do the Black Hole Forge stuff. I also really want to get into Giant's Deep. So I think what we'll do, because we finished last time not getting into the Black Hole Forge, I think we're gonna start today by trying to do that. Let's get in there and let's do it. I just want to do a quick check here. We are recording. We are broadcasting. Everything seems good. We're gonna pause the game. We're gonna do our preliminary check. Oh my gosh. Via our telephone. And there it is. It's running. How's the audio? Audio seems good. Boom. Checked and delivered. Here we go. Ooh. Hello, Slate. We've already done that. Roast a marshmallow, start the day off. Always gotta roast one. I've said this before. I said this in the very first game. I'm not a burnt marshmallow guy. S'mores also. S'mores, I can kind of take or leave s'mores a lot of times. But if I am at a fire, going camping, I think my go-to is just like cooking like either hot dogs or bratwurst over a fire. It's just so good. Every time. Every time. Let's see here. Not a ton of new stuff. We have just looked at so much. This is the other thing. I wanted to pause explaining what we've learned until we get here. So the Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart. So this is like a violation of causality, which they've said before. The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy, as well as an advanced warp core to handle those energies. Ash Twin was proposed as a location for that project. I have not found that project. I know Ash Twin probably has more to explore on it. As you can see, rumored entry. The 22-minute negative time interval, I believe, is what we are looping in. we're looping in this 22-minute time interval. So I don't know exactly what that means and how it's happened, but that's what I believe is going on. Warp Forge. Yes, we've already looked at all this. So fascinating stuff. So it turns out that what is happening right now is potentially because of what they discovered. And that's fascinating. So in order to do this, and not crash, in order to do this, get into the Black Hole Forge, what we first have to do is we have to get to Brittle Hollow, and we have to raise, you know what would probably help? We have to raise up, there it is, spin all the way around. We have to raise up the forge. So let's go raise up the forge. And I'm trying to remember where a good place to land is. I think actually right here is. Yes. Here we go. Yeah, because there's a place to enter right here. So we'll just land on the slate. Slate. Beautiful. Suit is on. Hatch open. Explore. Here we go. We also learned last time that ice interloper, we actually were able to recall the ship that we discovered on that interloper, and in so doing found, I can't remember what their name was, found someone who had been trapped inside and like was writing like, should I go look for my friends? I don't know what to do. Pretty sad situation. And it seems like her friends on that interloper found a way inside of that meteor type of thing. And so we are going to be going in and checking that out at some point as well. So let me try to stay on task here without having to recap everything. So let's go, we'll bring this down, which brings that up. And we're immediately going to go, my goodness, if I can, I think I've done that so many times. Get up this. We're gonna go back to the ship. There's a way up to the ship this way. Yes. Up we go. I've been editing the past videos where I just finished and uploaded episode 1 of this gameplay, and I had such a long time where when you hit the thruster on your jetpack, or when you hit just like the normal boost on your jetpack, it will show up hit A to hit rocket thruster, and I was like exploring for so long without knowing I could do that. So ridiculous, but we're here now, we're moving on. Cool, so that's done. We now need to go to the twins, which may be on the other side of the sun. We also discovered that there is a solar station And the solar station was for something. And we don't know what that is. You can see it right there as it goes around the sun. No idea what it's for, but that's something we'll want to explore later on. We are going really fast. Let's start slowing down, otherwise we're gonna hit the planet. Let's dodge the planet, because we are still going really fast. And now we have to go backwards. Here we go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I can feel the sun. Gotta get out of the sun. You can hear it and feel it. We just always got completely pulled into the sun. Oh, I can hear it again. It's happening again. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's see if we can maybe land on the ash twin here. If we land on the platforms, like one problem is if we land on the platforms, the sand will just pull our ship to the other planet. So we actually need to land on rock outside of it. But that also means we need to kind of wait until the sand has diminished enough to show rock. So we're just gonna rotate around a little bit here. Looking for a place to land. And we'll switch to this view so I don't forget. This could be a place. We may lose our ship if we land here. It's a little hard to know. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose our ship. Yep. Let's not land there. Not land there. You know, we could land inside of this like little area here. Yeah. I think this works because I don't think the sand falls here. Curious what that platform does. We're gonna move on. I know we said, like even the title says here, we are going to explore, I'm gonna forget it every time, Giant's Deep. We are gonna explore Giant's Deep. I just need to check some things first. Because like I was kind of mentioning, the very last episode of this, we had a semi-disappointing finish where I tried to get to the black hole station and I was not able to, and it just kind of a bummer. So, we know what we have to do here. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do it. And the thruster is good. And here we go. Yes. Oh, this is the sun station stuff. Oh, I think we're in the wrong spot. Are we in the wrong spot? Now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. This is the twins. This one... Is this one gonna launch us? No? Does this one launch us? This one seems more together. We're gonna have to watch out for the sand again. Well, now I'm awfully confused. Because I really thought some different things were happening here. Oh, you know what? This one, the sand, I don't think will take us here. Because there's glass. So let's actually stay here. The other ones have problematic holes in the ceiling. There's giant steep. And we did warp. Okay. But we warped to the outside. We're still on the Ember Twin. Yeah. 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 That's not where we want to go. So, and then this goes to... Where does this go? We don't know where this goes. Seems broken. Okay. I know I did this successfully. So I'm... Ouch. I'm a little confused. I know this goes to Timber Hearth. Oh. It's just the other way. It's just the other way. Yep. Black Hole Forge. Here we go. Let's get on. Where is it? There's Bramble. There's Timber Hearth. Here we come. Boom. Incredible. Okay, we cannot jump off this because we are currently standing upside down. I'm little, excuse me, confused. Okay, this is... Bones are just everywhere. Okay. Be cautious near the boarding area while the black hole forge is in operation. Whoa. Okay, this is all new stuff here. This seems like it is about to be a ton of information. There's another statue. Eyes closed. Okay, let's start. Let's start with just the words. Root. I think that might be a new character. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they are ready? Clary. All of the warp towers are being constructed on ash twins. The black hole cores will go there. Root, my gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Clary. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Poke. Of course you are. Right, because Clary and Root, we did read about them before. Clary and Root were flirting. Poke. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. So there's a transmitter and a receiver. Poke. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow. He's familiar with them. So we found the high energy lab last time. And we were able to see in action the causality problem. Especially when we charged up the energy. Poke. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Huh. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? I'm just processing that. The warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't recognize that hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point between them. Got it. So one of the... that one we just tried and I don't think worked. The warp room. Hello. Interesting. Ooh. Wait. Wait. Is this a lunar moon thing? Oh boy. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it is tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental teleportation or transportation. So this is all interesting. Feels kind of like stuff it's not that we've learned, it's just that we are we've semi-gathered all this information already by like doing things, by action. So this right here, this I wonder, is this the alignment of the warp tower? Is this the alignment of the lunar moon or the quantum moon? These are questions that I have. Okay. Trying to figure out what else to do here. It kind of feels like that's it. Let's go here. Let's pop this down. I have good news, Euro. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? Uh-oh, the core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Poke is a she. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Okay, so there's a little bit of a disagreement here. And this is, I think this is like a conversation stone, right? So whenever we find these are people chatting one location to another, right? So orange is on the Ash Twin, blue or white now, but blue was on Brittle Hollow here. So the core, so they're building some giant warp core. I think this shows the location. Where is this? Okay, there's currently 3 activated. Where are we? And what is that? Okay, definitely way more to explore on Ash and Ember Twin than we previously thought. So it seems like maybe there's like power running to some certain things and not power to others. Oh no. We screwed up. We screwed up. Oh my gosh, we're still alive. Okay, well, royally screwed up there. We cannot easily get back to our ship now. We might go ahead and just kind of reset this scenario, even though we probably have more time. Okay, fascinating. I'm trying to figure out what to do. So I think, yeah, music started. This is about to reset by itself anyways. So we've spent this time, we've done the Black Hole Forge. It's some new information for sure. It's not, I would say, like groundbreakingly new information. Let's jump into the black hole. I think we are learning some good stuff though. What is that? Oh, it's just let's just fly over here. I'm trying to see if there's anything that like falls through that we haven't really looked at and is harder to look at, but Ouch. No, we've already looked at this one. I wonder, hold on a second. I'm curious. Oh. I'm gonna see if it'll work. It does call the ship back here. I think it did. I think it did. That could be something to explore later. That could be something to explore later. Oh my goodness. It has gotten very dark. Let's do some exposure changes here. This is gonna be really bright for a second. And that's what happens when you die to no oxygen. Okay. Fascinating. Let's move on. Let's go to Giant's Deep. Let's go to Giant's Deep. I think Black Hole Forge discovered alignment angle. Ooh, this may tell us what this does. Diagram depicting the alignment angle between Warp Tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp Tower alignment angles are not exact. They only need to be within 5. This results in slightly lower. Okay, yeah, we knew that. Any new information? The Ash Twin project, we still don't know. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. We don't know where that is. We do not know how to get into the central chamber of Ash Twin. Part of me wonders, is that the location with all the cactus, which we've died at like 3 times now? The Sunless City says there's more to explore there. Yeah. More about the vessel. Let's look at map view for a second. We also didn't explore quantum signal coming from the Hourglass Twins. That's something else we do want to explore too. So this is the so-called 6th location. Lots of stuff though. Gosh, I know I called this Giant's Deep, but I'm wondering if we really quickly go try to jump on the interloper. Because we've figured that out, and it feels small. And I feel like I just want to go grab these like little pieces of information that we have found already. Oh, I think I've finally figured out why that happens. Why sometimes you suddenly begin to immediately turn. It's because when you're locked on and in your landing gear view, the landing gear automatically turns to position towards whatever planet you're trying to get on. So, going pretty quick. Get there soon. Enough time here to take a little drink. It's interesting that my speed is degrading. How far is Dark Bramble? Oh, they're the exact same distance. Wow, Dark Bramble seems huge. I think this is gonna be a tough one to land on. So they said they found a fissure in the cracks of the ice. So we're about to just be hopping around a little bit and see if we can find it. I think we'll land right on the top here. Oop. Right on the top. Suit on, hatch open, explore. Let's do this. So, is this opening actively? Whoa. So you can't see it? Does it close back up? Oh, it's because we're near the sun. How did we suddenly get, did it go that fast? Oh my goodness, that is magical that we just happened to be near the sun as that happened. Okay, ghost matter in here. Oh boy. This seems clear, this seems clear, this seems clear. All right. I think this is gonna be sad. Pi, I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Clary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the energy readings. So Poke is like, she is getting in all sorts of stuff, whether it's exploring this stuff or building this giant warp thing. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Do we start at just the leftmost and move forward? Just trying to blast through it if we run into it. So that like heavily injured us. And there's stuff down there. Let's see if we can hop up here. Okay, very low gravity here. So that is a way down, but I think will be death. Due to the amount, almost fell, due to the amount of ghost matter. So let's go back this way. We gotta spam this, sorry for the noise. That was really close. No. No. This is like fascinating. I have no idea where we are or where we want to go here. Oh man. Ghost matter or ice? Wow. I wonder if this is poke or I've already forgotten the other one. What do we think's down there? I mean, we're already close to death. Oh. My goodness. Gracious. So there's ghost matter over there. Let's be careful. And down there. I can't believe we actually found this. An ice thing to the face? Okay. Let's poke. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. No, rather the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. I'm just gonna... The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. Pi, I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside this stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable, it's under tons of pressure. Look at the density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously, and the pressure is still building as the comet approaches the star system. So did they get on this before it got to our star system? Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go, warn the others. Maybe they can construct a shelter somehow. Now, Poke. Okay, so if the sun going supernova every 22 minutes wasn't a problem, we also have this. This must be Pi, who touched this, whatever it is. Or, like, is this part of why the sun goes supernova? Oh, let's not touch it. Is there any reason to get in there? I'm trying to see if there's anything that we want to go look at inside. I mean, our body's about to die. I think we should just get in there and touch the crystal. So I'm trying to figure out, like, are they saying that let's just do it. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening to me? Is the energy already lost? Did the energy escape? Did it explode? So, like, is this right here? Was it like there was an outer shell completely covering it? And that's what we're inside of right now? Oh, is this ghost matter? Is this the source of ghost matter? Oh, I think this is the source of ghost matter. I think that's it. I think that's what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah. Dang. Gosh, dang. So let's not land over there. And that would be our death, which was coming anyways. But, okay. So the interloper is the source of ghost matter in the solar system. That's my guess. Is that perhaps why everyone died? We haven't found ice in other skeletons though. That's the thing. It's hard, it's really hard to know. It really is. Get a little bit more light going in here. See. I found the 2 missing members. It's ruptured stone that looks like it exploded from the inside. Okay. This is it. I believe we have found the way every Nomai was killed. I think this was the death of the Nomai, was the ruptured core of the interloper. And that is why we have found skeletons all over the place. And why, you know, because that's the thing we've been saying. It doesn't feel like the skeletons laying in random places, that's how a civilization withers away. Like, it feels like it would be slowly diminished and people put in graves or whatnot. So the fact that everyone, like, all the skeletons are just random places, this exotic matter was both lethal, under extreme pressure. If the stone was to rupture exotic matter within, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. I think this is what happened. So, now that we have discovered that, and discovered why the death of the Nomai civilization and death of the Nomai people in this solar system, let us go to Giant Steep, which is this way right here. I'm happy we did that. We kept Giant Steep waiting a little bit. You can see the quantum moon looks like it is on Giant Steep right at this moment. Oh, you can launch a scout while you're in ship. That's cool. I didn't know that. We are still yet to more closely figure out how we're gonna, what do you call it? We're still yet to figure out how we're gonna land on this quantum moon, but maybe we'll find some more clues here. So every time we wake up, this orbiting gravity launcher is what was broken. And what we learned about this gravity launcher is that it was launching probes into the solar system and beyond to search for the eye of the universe, which is what brought the Nomai here to begin with. And it looks like whenever we spawn or reset the time loop, it looks like this launcher is launching a new probe every single time. So, one thing at a time here. Through the atmosphere and into this crazy planet. Let's get out of this view for a second. Okay, so here's a warp station. And honestly, this is probably as good of any a place to land. Because if there's a warp station, there's access. There's gotta be access to other areas here. So suit. What was that red? Was that suit? Hatch. Explore. Oh, the gravity is so high. 2 times gravity. Okay, we are not flying in this one. No flying around. Let's see. So interesting ruins here. So I'm trying to figure out what the symbol is other than that we're on deep water. Okay, this is a child's handwriting. Lammy, they're going to test the memory statues tonight. Phlox says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Tag it. Phlox specifically told us not to do that. Levy. I really want to see the test too, Lammy, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Phlox will let us see a later test. Okay, so that tells us there's another way in. I'm wondering here what this is. Is this a storm? This seems like some sort of transportation system, right? Do tornadoes move? Let's go look. Oh, the thunder and lightning is red. That's why when we landed here. Tornadoes are moving very slowly here. Ooh, ow. Ugh, I can't even go up to a second floor with the jetpack. Let's see if we can just get over here. I'm not finding anything else. Whew. All of those look nerve-wracking. Ooh, okay. This is something. This is definitely something. What is that? Okay, broken bridge. I don't think I'm gonna make that. Right? We'll give it a shot. I think there's no way I make this. Yeah. Thrusters and all. We can just swim through the water though. It's good to know. So is this a landing pad? What's this? So this seems like some sort of landing pad. Okay. That's good to know. Ooh, literally a door behind me that I missed. We can use jetpack booster here. Oh, come on. Statue workshop. Oh, we're about to get caught out. Uh-oh. What? The heck? Oh my goodness. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Is that a jellyfish? Is that... What is that? Oh no. Okay, so there's... Oh my goodness, this is insanity right now. Very, very cool. I'm like thrilled, but crazy. Okay, this is our way in. Wow. This game consistently blows me away. Wow. Okay. This is telling me something. This is telling me something. I'm gonna pause for a second, because I'm getting a phone call, and I will be back in probably 5 to 10 minutes here. I will be back. Un momento, por favor. This is my favorite free music library song. Gotta be searching for those. No license required. Good stuff. Thanks for pausing with me, guys. Just grabbed a quick sandwich, had a quick phone call. Got a little bit of guava juice. Delicious. Bright orange. Bright orange. And we're jumping back in. Okay. Let's get situated here. So this is some crazy stuff here to figure out. So this symbol right here, we saw when we used the locator, like the little tablet, to go to the Ash Twin. So I think this right here is in the base of Ash Twin, I think. Like some sort of laboratory or something. This, statue lights up, lets us know something. This looking, I don't know. This is all, these two things, we don't know. We don't know about these two things. But they somehow interact with each other. My guess is we saw 3. So potentially there are 3 active. So like one maybe on Timber Hearth because the statue looked at us. And then 2 more, I don't know where. But potentially we need to like activate all these or something. You know what? I'm just sitting here blabbing. Let's actually do some search. Here we go. Phlox. Yera, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. Phlox. See how its eyes have opened. That tells us the statue has paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. What? This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. So cool. So freaking cool. Okay, so our memories are getting stored in a storage unit made by the Nomai because we saw the statue for the very first time on Timber Hearth. That's what this does. Okay, so it's a storage unit. And so that means there are 2 other units still active, which means that there are probably, it said masks, each a mask, statue's counterpart. So we could find potentially 2 masks and see through Nomai's eyes old information. Huge, absolutely huge. God, this game, so good, so cool. What's funny is like me playing is just me standing here going, this is what it could be, and then immediately finding it. Let's see what this says here. Let's first, before we read anything, let's see what like visually they're looking at. Okay, so this is what we were hey, how's it going? This is what we were seeing here. So that there are 3 active. And this is fascinating. This is fascinating. So this, I believe, is on the bottom of the ash twin. Oh my! Is there a tree nearby? Oh boy, we're being pulled up, out. Oh, shoot! We should probably do this so that the water will pull us down, or we'll land in the water so we don't. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I think we're gonna get wrecked here. Okay, we survived. That was crazy. We're about to run out of oxygen though. That's a huge problem. Ouch. Let's see if we can go grab some oxygen really quickly. Oh no. Oh no. Dang. Hello, hello, hi, goodbye, hello, bye. Hope you're doing well today. Goodness gracious. So that's a great run. It didn't last as long as it could have because I didn't realize there was not any trees in that area. But we're gonna go right back. We're gonna go right back to Giant Steep. Launch codes. Off we go. I mean, so if our memories, I'm just trying to think, like, what are the implications? So our memories are being stored, and that's what the Ash Twin project is. And is that why they're trying to make a time, like, were they the ones trying to make the time loop? I don't know. I don't know. Every memory recorded by Know My statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. And there's an advanced warp core. So what is the advanced warp core? Oh, this is technically Statue Island. This island must be where the Know My created statues, like the one in our observatory. I think there's more to explore there, so we're just gonna go right back there. I'm quite sure. Quite sure. Blast off. Let's see, 200 meters a second. Do you think this is enough time to take a bite of a sandwich in spaceflight? Let's go speak. This is a fireplace. Yeah, this is definitely our companion. Ooh, ghost matter. Grab our chute. You need to be careful here. Oh. Hi, Gabbro. Nice to see. Alright, we gotta go back to the voice. Nice. It's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. First solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep lagging. dying repeatedly? I don't know, it's pretty weird. The first one. What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me? No, it's me too, we're in a loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Ooh. You're taking this pretty well. Right back at you. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. Looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asked if they'd died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Oh no, I thought he was talking about Feldspar. No, Hornfells is back out in Timberhearth. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes, started glowing. It replayed my memories like it had seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That happened to me, statue at the museum. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory. But if you find out anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage, kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? Are we about to get pulled up into the sky? Thankfully, I kind of knew this was coming. Let's stay close to the rock, I guess. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long, it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. Wow. Gabbro is just straight chilling. That is so funny. I'm just kind of looking here. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That'd be pretty nuts. Hope it's not lonely. I know, right? Oh, you meant like tell you more about it. I gotcha. Well, Giant's Deep is a massive and mostly water. No surprises there. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current. Neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with the Nomai statue I saw on the beach. You seen the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, islands included. A little tip, if you get picked up, try to land in the water, less likely to kill you. Okay. I think that's all we need from Gabbro. Gabbro seems like a chill person. Probably would do well with that fishing person we met on back on Timberhearth, Hal or Mal or something, who said they wanted to come to Giant's Deep. They probably should come to Giant's Deep, and then they can just hang out with Gabbro here. Okay, I think this is all we need here. I think what we need to do is go back to the statue. Oh my, oh, what the, why did we just flip upside down? I'm so confused. Oh, is that a, no, that's just smoke. Okay, weird. So yeah, let's go back to the Nomai statue place. Whoa. Okay, that's gonna be something to explore. That is for sure. We will come back to it. There's his ship. The ships have never had anything useful, so I think we're gonna avoid it. And we're just gonna, yes, land right here. Awesome. Oop. There we go. And make sure we're full for the jetpack. Let's see. There's no way to get in here other than swimming below. Okay. There's a chance we've already found everything we need here. Let's open this door because in case we want a quick escape. I feel like I'm moving slower. So we found out about all these statues here. Very fascinating stuff. So, okay, so we also just found out new information. So Gabbro is actually one of those that we see, right? So Gabbro, if we go look up this projection, I am one, Gabbro is another, and so the third is missing. So the third could be like Feldspar. Feldspar could be, because it seems like potentially, like the Nomai, there's no way the Nomai is, a Nomai is like still alive. I say that, well, this game is pretty unique. So let's read what this says here. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project flocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be impossible for us to remain permanently aware of the problem. I hadn't thought about that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. So, this is actually something that's gone wrong. Like what's happening in our solar system is something that's gone wrong. I think the 22-minute time loop interval, based on what they're saying here, is sorry, I just completely froze. I'm just processing. 22-minute time loop is not on purpose, quote unquote. It's by accident. So as if something goes wrong. Yeah, and obviously this went wrong for sure. So I actually need to get up there. And I think the only way we're gonna get up there is if a tornado hits us. It's fascinating watching our dots on the map there, on the Earth, on like the little planet, just floating around. Yeah, so we want to get up there. Because there's some readable text. I think I hear one coming. Oh, and you know what? He's saying that he's not found a way to get beneath the current on this planet, and I bet you it's that one random, or not random, but that one or two cyclones that go down instead of up. It's the rare cyclone. Okay, so let's see here. Once we start to drop back, we should be able to get up there. All right. There we go. Yes, exactly what I thought this was. A holder. Cool. Here we go, Flux. I'm curious, is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence. I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? Fun little philosophical question there. As we keep getting thrown back in time, is it ourselves being thrown back in time? Just the memories? Our memories ourselves? Good questions. Okay, I think this is all we're gonna find here. So that, even with my thrusters, damaged us. So we're gonna have to remember that. We've already done stuff on the quote-unquote surface here. Let's see if there's anything below this one. I don't think there is, but yeah, no, the current is there. So let's go back up. We'll get a little oxygen from our ship. And then what do we want to do here? Yeah, we can't really just look around. Let's go look at that dark bramble, you know, kind of patch that we saw that was on this planet. Try to avoid any tornadoes. Yeah, let's go over here. This looks like something we are supposed to figure out. Oh boy. Oh boy. My goodness. This is crazy. Okay. So Gabbro has been here. I might have just like skipped his text about being in here. Fascinating. Let's turn the light on. Oh, this is the end. This is the way we need to go. Ooh. Oh boy. Go around. Just curious. 731 meters. I think that's on this planet. And we already found Gabbro, so we don't need to do that. Trip 4, entry number whatever. Oh, so this is from Gabbro's perspective of his multiple deaths. Yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giant Steep. You just got feldsparred. Whoa, this is from Feldspar. That was one of my more dramatic feats. If I do... this is not Gabbro. What kind of voice do we want to do for Feldspar? That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Hornfels and Gazan about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Seems all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. Whoa. Do we think we're about to be sucked up into a tornado? I think we're about to be sucked up into a tornado. I could run, but... Does touching this hurt me? This looks like this is what it's for, to find out. It's not hurting me. Jumped in the water, I believe, just in time. Oh man. Bob, back down. Let me up. Oh no, I can't get up there. I don't like this in and out of the water thing. My guess, because it's kind of quote unquote warning me by showing me the jellyfish, is that that's the only quote unquote monsters that can fight or attack me. But otherwise, I'm not a fan. I'm not an underwater exploration guy. Not a fan. Is that another island? That's his island. So, I guess let's go back and get on the ship. I don't think there's much more here. Oh, our ship got lifted and dropped onto the roots, which is hilarious. Let's see if we can even get up there. This could be challenging since we have no way of going higher other than climbing. Yeah. Let's see. Is there... We've seen a lot of these different tornadoes. We're looking for one that will go down into the surface. Let's see what this one is. It's like a hurricane. That one's crazy. You know what? Screw it. Let's go look. We're swimming. We're swimming. This is so disorienting. Oh my goodness. What is happening? I'm trying to chase it, but... Oh, there goes the sun. Extremely disorienting. I'm just like stuck right outside. I wonder if you have to enter this via the ship. Whoa. That was crazy. Okay, so this mask is our memories being remembered. And that's data. One second. Okay. I'm trying to think of what we should do. I'm pretty sure there's other stuff on this planet as well to go explore. Let's keep exploring Giant's Deep. Was that, no, that's the moon. There it is. There we go. Another bite of a sandwich while we fly in space. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Let's see if we can do it. I've not said what I'm doing, but I think it can be obvious. It's a little obvious here. We are gonna land. We're gonna do it. This is it. That's it. Good stuff. Good stuff. And look at this connection board. Gabbro was the one who kind of just connected all of us here, which is awesome. Okay. Oh. Okay, come on. Door open. Ooh. Fascinating. Oh, come on. Launch module. Probe tracking module. Control module. Launch module is flickering. Tracking is broken. So let's go back in. This one's semi-broken. You know what? Before we go in that one, we're gonna go see what a fixed version looks like, and then we can bring that knowledge to the quote-unquote broken option. We didn't just come from here, right? Okay. The music shift. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, we're gonna do this. What? Five minutes, 3 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. The moment I repeat, the moment I wake up from Ash Twin. There's the probe launching into space and it breaking up. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Oh, no. Yes. No. I accidentally landed on that. I don't want to do that. We want to go here. We want to read this. Orbital probe cannon damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Control module intact. No structural damage. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing. I'm just sitting here going, what do we do? Do we need to go fix it, or do you leave it? Drop launch module projection stone. Launch module projection stone. Is this just another portion of this place? I think it's just another portion of this place. Yeah, we're speaking between launch module and control, maybe? Heavens. Mallow, my better 50%. Kosovo is sending the last of the cannon components soon, relatively speaking. We'll know the eye's precise location. Kosovo tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. Mallow, I see, and I'm right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. The thought of concluding our elders' curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. To think they all died from a explosion on, whoa. I always start a sentence and I never finish it. I'll finish the sentence first. To think they all died from an explosion of the gas and they were doing such incredible things and it was just like some random interloper. So this is in the planet. So this is definitely something else we need to go find. And we've stood here before using a different stone, projection stone. I think we've also probably read this one, but let's see. No, I have bad news, Havens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Kosovo. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update, Mallow and I will join you in Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Okay, so what have we learned? Oh, we've learned that this is gonna take some navigation. So they went over the power source. Oh, that's how you roll? It's in the top right corner the whole time. They went over the power source, which compromised this whole module, but that was supposed to have happened millennia ago. So why is it happening now? Let's see. Let's recall that and let's launch again. Okay, so this is all borked up. I'm trying to even see, like, is there anything we're able to even do down there? I don't even think there's anything we can do in there. Okay, this is the broken one. We just stood there in the other room. And we read the writing from between the two. Okay. Why Why is Bramble Island selected? That's kind of odd. So we went in the broken. This is the completely just gone. I mean, could we theoretically like try to jump on that one and see information? I don't know. Let's go back through here. Part of me thinks that this might be almost all of the information here. Orbital probe cannon. Okay, so we have some different things here. We have launch module. We have tracking module. Construction yard, which I think that's where we saw down there. And the control module received a request from the Ash Twin project recently. Which is all very interesting. I want to... Oh, come on. I want to go out here. So that's the module, I think, the launching module, maybe. Let's be careful, but I think let's go exploring here, because otherwise I'm not sure we're gonna find the things we want. So this is where they launched it from. Let's see, is this the wing? This is the broken one. This is where we want to go. Okay. And we're in. Oops. There's the rotate that I could have used all along. It's okay. But what's the point of being here? Maybe it's that right there. Okay, we read all of this. It's that right there. That's on the thing. I think we've read all this. Yes. This is the important piece right here. Probe tracking module. Imagine Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once. Anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. This may be the only way we're gonna see this data. Which is below the surface of the ocean, inside the center. And the information is stored in the mask, I bet, because there's a statue there. Okay, this is exciting. This is what we're doing next. This is what we're doing next. Fascinating. Okay. Oh, too much of a jump. Oh, we can't get through here. That's right. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? So the next thing we need to do is actually sorry. Oh goodness. Okay. And then we move towards this. The next thing we need to do is try to get below the surface. We could go to the construction station. Maybe that's a good idea too. Either one, honestly. Either one. Let's go ahead and refuel. Get more oxygen. I don't know where the construction station is. That's one thing. Okay, and then blast. So here's a warp. It's the island we've been to. I think it's the massive one, right? Yeah, let's go just try to jump in this. Here it is. Here it is. Look at that. We did it. This could be the construction station and not actually where we need to be, but either way. Wow. That's huge. So cool. So cool. We check underwater? Okay. Fascinating. I feel like I'm just squinting this whole time. So this is just in the eye of a hurricane. I wonder if they made the hurricane so that they could launch something into space. That'd be interesting. Okay. We don't have to walk this whole way. That's nice. Be welcomed in this place. This tower shares with all who asked the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Wait a minute. Is this the quantum tower? I am confused. Enter this place without friends. However, these are lessons to learn. These are lessons to learn for yourself. Okay. Old tree, no tree. Oh, I guess we can keep going up. Is that it? Giant room with... No. Seek the wandering arch. Oh my gosh. Unidentified signal nearby. Quantum? It's right behind me. And does it keep moving right behind me? Yes. Jump scare, please. Too close. Observing a quantum object. Observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. Right, because we did a photo of the and when we were looking away from the quantum moon, in our camera view, when we switched it looked away. So if we keep this camera up, it should keep the arch there. Yes. Okay, jump scare again. Jump scare again. He's just chilling behind me. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. Oh no. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. We're gonna have to come back here. Oh, I gotta look at the... Oh, I keep looking away. And there's the arch. They do not naturally meet, so we need to look. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough. We're coming back. We're coming back. We're coming back. I think it's funny. I almost wrote off Giant's Deep after that, the statue room. I almost said, oh, I think we're done here. Absolutely not. There is so much to do. There is so much to do. I say that once again, I've been editing these past videos, and it's like every time I die, I'm like, I say that phrase. There's so much to do, but it is really true. Okay, we have found the Tower of Quantum Trials. Oops. Just looking through the things. To make sure everything is checked off. So their probe has found the eye of the universe. Oh, it was marked, that's why. I was like, why is that marked? Oh, but you can mark locations? Wait a minute, this is huge. Marked, please. And then we can just go right to the marker. This is the thing, like when you play games without anyone, you get used to either things being the same or like as other games or as like the controls being the same as other games, or you get used to watching gameplay, so you are not necessarily thinking about actively trying to learn new controls or new things. So since I'm coming into this completely without having seen anything about this game other than this game is incredible reviews, it's definitely a little like I keep learning constantly new controls or new things. So there's the quantum moon. The quantum moon is right there, but we have no way to get on it yet. So that's really helpful that we have been able to mark this, because now we can just go right in. It is also helpful that it's on a pole. Here we go. I think we just damaged the ship slightly. Well, that seems okay. All right. Moving up, moving up, moving up. I'm curious what we're about to learn here. It's cool. I'm watching the gravity, which, oh no, my camera's not covering. Oh no, it went back up to 2. 1.9. Technically, gravity should go down as you go further up, I think. I think that's how it works. I'm not a physicist. Don't quote me. I gotta sit, so I'm not so arched. Let's get a little bit more light in here. It's a little dark. We're on a time budget, so let's pause for a second. Oh, here we go. Good stuff. Okay, trials. Trials ahead. We need to look at the arch the whole time, or else it will disappear. Okay, that thing is just gonna sneak up behind me every time. And rotate camera. There we go. Oh, let's keep it up. You never know. Okay. And it's gonna be right behind me. Okay. The crystal and the arch do not naturally meet. So there's the crystal, there's the arch. So I need to take a photo that will see the other two. Before we get it there. Oh, I don't have to see get a photo to see the other two. I just need a photo to see one. We did it. Shit. As soon as we did it, we didn't do it correctly. Okay. Dude, I don't know why. That one jump scared me. It looks a little bit like a person. It looks a little bit like a person. So that one jump scared me. This is the last one, but we made it harder. I should be able to get to that one, right? And that one. Nope. Nope. Okay. This is just, it's not aggravating, it's just... Oh, shoot, I looked away from that one. And I looked away from that one, okay. We got this, we got this. It's just gonna take me a little while. Hi, there's myself. Oh no! I wasn't looking down at the one I was at. Dang it. Okay. We're good to here. And we look at this one. Look at that one. Don't look away from that one. Stay on this one. We stay in that one. We did it. We did it. Ooh. We offer our congratulations. You've learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will follow later. So there's other quantum towers with other stuff. Other stuffs. Nothing back here. Fascinating. So let's go back to the ship. That's good info. So the other places with quantum fluctuations, tower shard, unknown. And unknown have other things to teach. So I wonder if there's other knowledge we could gain. And that's, look, did you see that? So this is like, our ship is definitely built on old Nomai technology. That's this whole thing. Tower of held knowledge. Quantum imaging. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Other lessons to teach. Quantum shrine, 6th location, quantum signal, quantum signal. So there's other places here. So maybe we go and do those at some point. So for now, let's figure out what else we want to do on this. So we need to go, let's go to the ocean depths. Because I don't think there's a way to get to sorry, I'm just looking, but yeah, I don't think there's, yeah, it doesn't say mark location on HUD for the construction yard. So we have to go not only explore it, but we also have to find it first. Liftoff camera, let's see. I mean, right now, in order for us to get to the ocean depths, we need to find a tornado, which will blast us down there. And that may be much more difficult than we think it will be. So, let's see. Which of these do we think it is? There's probably only one, right? Let's just kind of float around like this for a second. So we've got spinning to the right, spinning to the right, spinning to the right, spinning to the left, spinning to the right, spinning to the right, spinning to the right. So I think it's this one. Right here. Yeah. And it got us. It did it. Do we just go for it? Is this gonna electrocute us? Ooh, that's nerve-wracking. That's really nerve-wracking. Do we just go for it? Let's go for it. Nope. Okay. Let's fix the electrical systems. At least it wasn't our body. I wonder, do we do it something with the jellyfish? Can we go in without touching it? Do we touch the jellyfish? Let's see. Nope. I mean, I kind of guessed that was gonna happen, but sometimes you just gotta try something. Let's see. So then there's a jellyfish over here that is going inside. Like, can we find a location that doesn't electrocute us? Is that what we're trying to do? Jellyfish are coming out. I'm trying to think of what is this teaching us? Oh! It gets stronger. Does it get less? Or does it stay the same? It could have just been me moving out. I think it's staying the same. Right? Yeah. It's the ship moving away from it. Gosh, I don't know. Potentially, we could learn something from the construction location about how to get through an electrical system. These jellyfish are doing it easily because they're like made of electricity. I mean, hell. This is gonna kill me, I know it is, but yeah. It didn't kill me, but they said, no, we know you're gonna try this. We won't let it kill you. Thankfully. So let's get out of here. And let's see if we can find the let's go see if we can find the construction yard. Found it. That wasn't too hard. Oh my gosh, it was literally part of... Was it literally part of the same island, or did they get pulled apart? I don't think it was the same island when we were here before. Oh, no, don't go in there. Okay. Okay, place to jump on if a tornado comes. What do we have here? This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's deep core assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible. I'm worried the cannon should break under the strain. I suppose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they are atypical for you. If I'm over half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Cool. Old tech still functioning. It's really cool. It's really cool. Sad, extremely sad, that there's just skeletons everywhere. So this is what we've learned. I think this is the place that they expect you to find first, but it is cool that you don't have to find this first. 17 minutes, 53 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from orbital probe cannon. We've already read all this. I don't think there's any need for us to look here, but just thought I would do it anyways. Okay, let's go to the other side here. This music is sad. That's an interesting thing to come all this way for. I wonder what this information will hold and where it is holding it. This is already one we may have read on Brittle Hollow. Let's see. Where's this? Yes. We read this on Brittle Hollow. We went inside that lab. We'll just remind ourselves what it says. Here, this is actually really important though. Though it may already tell us what we need. It is talking about their pieces sinking beneath the current, which is supposedly not passable. And they made the projection pool. And we've already been there. So, important info, but we have already learned the info when we were on Brittle Hollow. Very cool, very cool. Let's move on. I think a tornado is coming, so we do need to go jump on one of these. Man, So many skeletons everywhere. Up in space. And down we go. Sun is about to go supernova. Okay. So the thing that is left to learn, which we do not know how to make function. Oh my gosh, 2 islands are inside of each other. The 2 islands are making love. We don't know how to get through the electrical core. And that is the thing that we really need to figure out, because it's like it's probably not one of the last things on Giant's Deep, but I think it's one of the last things in our rumors. So let's go look at that so we can try to look at the rumors, so we can start off by knowing exactly what we want to do here. Okay, ocean is surprisingly calm. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core. Okay, so frustratingly. Anything. The tracking probe, feldspar, headed off to Dark Bramble. The ocean depths, man. How do we break through that electrical barrier? How do we break through the electrical barrier? Because I feel like I've gone through... I mean, I could launch the camera into it. I should have done that, but I think the camera will probably fry once it touches it. So let's do something. We don't know how to get through the electrical system. We do know, and there goes the probe. We do know that there are other quantum locations. And I think we should go find the quantum location, which is on... Kind of thought there was there's another one on this planet. I once again started speaking and then didn't finish speaking. Quantum location that's on Timberhearth. Right. I'm pretty sure this is something that we want to go check out here. Right here. Ooh. How did our... What am I trying to say? How did Hearthians come to be on Timberhearth? This is not ready, right? I think you have to start it from the black hole location first. Quantum. Yeah, I think, yeah, there's two. There's two on this planet. Yep. Yep. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go. Thankfully, gravity's only 1 times. Cool. Made it. Flashlight on for good measure. See, I've seen this place from space on Timber Hearth, and I knew it had to do with something. I just didn't know what. Mining site 2B. We don't know a ton about Timber Hearth itself, which is kind of interesting. And it makes sense, like, if you think about how much information has been on every planet that we haven't even explored this one. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Okay, this is new info for sure. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. They're sealing off all entrances. I hope they've planned accordingly. Nice. Thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? It's fair. How else would he improve? We'll go over here, and then we'll go to that central section. See if there's a few more things to look at here. Ash Twin projection stone. Yes, so this is what we have seen many, many times. Let's see what they've said to each other. My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh, you know, this ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking this in the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check? Specifically mine. If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flow or opening in that shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. So I wonder if we actually do want to go to the Ash Twin project, or if it will, or if it's like completely sealed off and we can't get in there. That gives me a little bit of thinking that it's not completely sealed off. Because that makes it sound like that's foreshadowing to it not being sealed off, but I don't know. We won't know until we go. Man, all this is ore. Just another casualty. Oh shoot. I wasn't really trying to do it that way, but oh, okay. So it only goes one way. Let's jump to... This might be all we need, but let's jump to over here. Nice. It is pitch black down here. Why do I feel like there's gonna be something that comes out of the darkness and bites me? Like, do we think... There's something down here? Oh, this might just be the way up if you fall. I think that's what it is. Because they had a system up there. Yeah. So this is just the way up in case you fall. I don't think there's anything else down here. It's honestly a little hard to tell. Okay. I was hoping this would be the location of the gravity stone or whatnot. Okay, I'm not gonna spend any more time down here. If there is more to explore here, we will come back. We will come back. We are gonna see if we can hop on this though. Nope. Won't let us. So where do we think this tower, this quantum building on Timberhearth is? Unknown. Oh. Never mind. We know what it is. It's dark bramble. It's the dark bramble seed or whatever. Ooh. It's not actually a place to check out. Not actually a place to check out. Okay. Check the rumors. Know my minds. Protective shell. Not a ton of information, but still useful. Quantum Moon Ash Twin Project, Orbital Probe Cannon. I do not know how the heck we're gonna get through the electrical field. What time is this? 2:22? 2:21? Ocean depths. What about feldspar? I was trying to see, I thought the feldspar said he got to the depths of Giant's Deep. He reached the core of Giant's Deep. Let's go here really quick. That makes me think I'm missing something. Because if Feldspar got to the core, then wouldn't he have had something in his message? Like, maybe I was just reading and I didn't read it? Or did he not have any information and that's why it's not in our notes? Because I would think that if there was information about it, he would also have it in the notes. Let's see here. It could be that there's more to explore right here. Sometimes it just doesn't give you something new unless you find it. So there's that. Trip 4, entry number whatever, crashes 2, boring, crashes 0, to see sleep back. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Hortenfels and Gossin about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. So maybe we go talk to Gossin, because Gossin may have the answer if we go talk to him. Let's go do that. He said come talk to me if you find anything. Let's go see if he's got anything. Once you start to like get all the major puzzle pieces together, I just feel like you're always gonna miss something in a game like this. So you just have to go back. Go back and forth. It wasn't Gossin, it was Gabbro. That's who's on this island. Where's Gossin? Is Gossin on Timberhearth? It's hard to know. It's really hard to know. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Seems like brute force is not always the way. We'll just use this as a moment to hop off the ship. Go to Timberhearth real quick. Back to Timberhearth. I mean, maybe Hornfels knows something. That's the only thing I can think of is he talked to Hornfels about it, and then now they know how he got there. Landing. And honestly, we are not gonna land on the platform because that is so far away from the actual place we want to be. We're gonna land right here. Nice. Getting better at landing. Okay. Just more about feldspar. Gosson? How? Any notes? Hornfell's observations. Just kind of general observations that actual Earth scientists have had as well. It's the white hole. This is one that we do not know what the heck that is. Do not know what the heck that is. We've gotten to the point of the game where it's just kind of quiet play, where you just gotta go, what next, what next? I think the problem is, like right now I'm trying to check off Giant Steep, you know what I mean? And this game isn't quite a check everything off the list at once game. It's more of a explore until you get stuck, and then there's more to explore, so just go other places. And they, you know, you can see the tree, the web here, like things lead to other things. The sun station is some random frickin' one. The vessel is somewhere on Dark Bramble. Skate Pod 3. We could do the quantum signal and do more of the quantum moon stuff. Asteroid Project. Probe tracking module. I think this is gonna somehow relate back to the quantum moon, but I don't know. Kind of thinking I'm gonna take a break, honestly. Is there anything we could do? I mean, we could just launch really quick and go do something crazy as our last one. Sun's pretty close. We've been playing for a while. What is that? The interloper. Let's see. We could try to land on the sun or the sun station. Let's give it a shot. You know what? Screw it. This will be the last thing we do. No, that's the Ember Twin. Let's slow down here. We're gonna find the station. Somewhere. I thought we were going the opposite direction of it. Is that it? There it is. There it is. No, that's Ash Twin. Where did it go? We literally just saw it. There it is. What is that? It looks like a tether. Maybe that was just a glitch. There's Brittle Hollow. There it is, right? I feel crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy. That's the twin. We're looking. Did it get destroyed? Like, does the sun envelop it at a certain point? That could be it. The sun could have just enveloped it. I mean, hell. Doesn't work out. Let's just go, we'll go to, we're gonna go to the Ash Twin instead and see if we can get to the core. And not fly directly into the sun. Oh boy, we're cooked. My goodness. I'm suddenly having a ton of issues flying. Wait. No, that's the white hole. Let's get out of the sun's orbit here. Let's catch up to these. Music has started. Not much is gonna happen. Afraid not much is gonna happen here. We're just gonna gloriously go down in a great ball of fire. So here's the core with no cracks. Let's get in there quick. Nothing. Nothing. Goodness gracious. I do feel like almost every time I've played this game, I've ended on a pretty boring run, which sometimes you just can't control. So I do apologize for that. If I even show this last one. If you've been here, thank you so much for watching. This has been a blast of a game. As always, let's give this a little pause. Thank you so much for watching. I will be continuing playing this shortly. I'm going to finish it over the weekend. If you are watching via YouTube afterwards, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Outer Wilds. And if you are catching the live stream, I will also be live streaming more games. I just picked up, I don't even remember, Mouse PI for Hire. I'm going to be jumping in that this weekend. And if you're watching this and you're wondering about past streams or something, I'm cutting all of these down into shorter bits, so it cuts all the kind of dead air. And like if I go for a run and it's like, oh, I literally learned nothing that was beneficial or progressed the story in any way, I'm cutting these down so that the live streams are not just like, oh, I just watched for 20 minutes and he learned nothing new. And I don't know if I have much else to say other than thanks for joining, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, bye now.